Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here's a little addition for Power Rangers. This works with Heroes of the Grid, which is what I play, or the role-playing game, or really, honestly, any game where you're rolling dice. Now, what's unique to this game is that the dice are bigger and chunkier. So in some of your dice towers, your box or your dice tower may not work properly. But you can see a really cool touch where you're going to have two double-sided panels, and you're going to have in here the dice tower itself. Let's open this up, and let's see what's inside. So this is a very big, very thick box, and I do kind of like the artwork on it. I don't know a whole lot about Power Rangers outside of this game, but I think that it works here just fine. You're going to get a couple of these, which we'll look at in a second. These will be on top, and this is what the main of this is going to house. Okay, once you get the plastic off, you're going to have the dice tower itself that just kind of sits in here. We'll take the box and set it aside. So the dice will go down in here, and they will spit out. Now, normally when you have dice, when you're doing something like this, there's something that kind of catches it. You're not going to have that here. But as you can see, it fully comes apart if you wanted to. This can be painted up if you see fit. But this has kind of a blue tint to it, which I think is what it's going for here. Absolutely. And that's really, really nice. This is all plastic, etc. And that comes from the show. So you're going to get two of these, which otherwise will just kind of sit as backgrounds that you're going to have here. And they are exactly the same, just mirror images of each other. What makes these unique is they have all of the rules, or some of the rules at least, for the role-playing games. This might be something that you might keep in front of you as you're running the role-playing game, and then the players can have one also, perhaps, because there's only two that comes with it. Then you have the dice tower that's attached to it. These are really, really nice. These are very thick. It feels like a board. So it's like printed on almost like a board type of quality here. So this is not paper. This is not cardboard. This feels like what you would use for a board that you would play a game on. So these are really nice. This plastic is really good. I mean, it's a little cheap. I mean, it's got some screws that already come assembled. This just kind of goes into it. So I don't think that you need to be too worried about it, but I wouldn't be hitting it on the ground either. You can look inside. There's some spaces. With those big chunky dice of Power Rangers, will be able to go down this just perfectly. So if you're looking for the perfect accessory for Heroes of the Grid or something to add to your role-playing game with Power Rangers, this may be it. This is really me just kind of showing it off, showing you what comes with it and what it may look like. Now this is okay. I wouldn't be throwing this around or letting it drop too much. It feels like it could, this part right here could easily break. I probably could squeeze this with my hands and break it if I wanted to. Of course, I don't want to. So it's not the best of quality, etc. But this is going to hold up pretty well for those of us who are going to be using it as dice tower and not as a weapon. I think that it'll work just fine. So if this is something that you're looking forward to, hopefully this gave you a little bit more information about what you would be purchasing and what you would get.